I filmed one of these literally 2 days ago, but I just feel it in my bones that I'm gonna hate it while I'm editing it, so I decided to film this as backup. So we'll see which one ends up which one ends up getting posted. If y'all don't know me, my name is Lakia Dari, and I'm currently a 21-year-old college student. I am home for the summer. I actually just finished my summer classes, and my parents are actually gone right now. They're in India, so I'm at home alone with my brother, and it's just been us, and I've been kind of low-key taking care of him. They're coming back in a couple of days, and I have a couple of things to do for their home, so I have a couple errands, and then just in general, it's just going to be a very chill night, so I figured why not take you along with me. First item on the agenda is to do the dishes. Let's go. Okay, if you can hear the noise in the back, that's my dishwasher. It's sounding more violent than usual for some reason. I'm not really sure why. So I'm going to try to talk louder to cancel out that noise, but I'm so sorry for any of the rest of my speaking clips. Anyway, so I just cleaned up a little bit of the kitchen, and now I'm about to make dinner. If you watch this video and you think I'm a lunatic for doing the dishes before I cooked, to be fair, I haven't done the dishes in a couple of days, so everything was starting to pile up, and everything I needed to make dinner was in the sink anyway. So now the dishes are running, and I hand washed the stuff that I need to use for today. So I'm gonna put rice real quick, and then what I'm planning to make for dinner is bell pepper and potato curry. I'm hoping it's gonna be fast, or I can make it. It's so loud, I don't know what it's doing, but anyway, that's our dinner for today, so let's just go. Hi, I'm back. I finished with dinner, and I also finished cleaning my room a little bit. Say hi.
Hi.
This is my brother eating. What a hot mess. Anyway, here's my dinner. Rice and curry. It's very good. It's very, very hot. I'm gonna give it a second to cool off. I was gonna watch S-Line because the 2 new episodes came out today, which it's a K-drama, and I don't know how ratings work in Korea, but it's definitely BTVMA or rated R here. Very interesting so far. There's only 2 episodes left. But actually, my brother just put on Monster High. And it's also like my favorite Monster High, 13 Wishes. So I'm just going to watch this while I eat my dinner. I'll see you guys in just a second once I finish my dinner. Bye. I know this lighting sucks right now, but that is just kind of the vibe in my room generally. Anyway, I started very impulsively making bookmarks during dinner. I guess I just got bored enough while I was waiting for the movie to finish. Let me show you them. So I made 2 like front and back, one like Stray Kids design and one just like normal gingham kind of type design. I made this on Canva. So I'm going to print them out now and see how well they look. I'm just printing them out on regular paper because unfortunately don't have cardstock. I only have colored cardstock, which I don't really want to use right now. So hopefully they turn out well. Okay, so here they are. They are incredibly large. Clearly I was not thinking straight when I made them in Canva. I used like an 8x5 like regular letter size doc, but I only made 4. Low-key I could have fit like 6 on here. These are incredibly large. But you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and like cut them out and like glue the front and backs together, and possibly I need to figure out how I would laminate them just because they're regular paper and not like cardstock or anything like that. But I do like them. I think they're really cute. I finished. Isn't it so cute? This one says Stray Kids, and then this one just says my name with the little gingham pattern. They're so adorable. It's about 9 o'clock. Now, I desperately wish that I had a better sleep schedule, but I don't. So the fact that I'm even in my room so early is amazing. But I'm definitely not going to bed anytime soon, at least not for another 2.5 hours. So there's a couple things that I can do to pass the time. Watch TV show or movie, or read a book. I'm leaning towards read a book, but also the thing with me and books is that once I start one, and if it's good enough that I want to keep reading, I literally will not put it down, which severely destroys my sleep schedule even more. But normally during night times I take showers, so like by now, since I'm done with dinner, I would have taken a shower before bed, but I took one this morning, and also my bathtub is clogged at the moment, so I have to like go unclog it. So I just don't want to take a shower right now. Not that I did anything that requires me to take a shower, so. I went to the library a couple of days ago and I got a couple books. I already read one of them. It was The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren, which I talked about in my last vlog. And I have 2 more. One is The Deadly Education by Naomi Novik, and it's a fantasy novel, which is not really my vibe. I'm not really a fantasy girl. Like, I've never been a fantasy girl, even in like high school or college or middle school. I never read like Percy Jackson or Harry Potter or anything, which is strange because I love supernatural TV shows, but I'm not really like a fantasy novel type girly, and I think it's just because I don't know, like reading it is more boring than watching it in my opinion, which please don't hate me if you're a fantasy person. But yeah, I don't know, I picked this up. We'll see if I get around to ever reading it. Another problem with me is that like world building is just a lot harder to understand in a book. In my brain, it's just harder for me to understand it versus like a TV show, because like the visuals fill in a lot for you when you're watching like a TV show or a movie, which you don't. I struggle with like understanding and like properly picturing what's in someone else's head in a book, like from a book. So I'm just not a big fantasy person, but this is another genre that I love. This is The Teacher by Frida McFadden, and this is mystery, and I love mystery thriller books. They're my favorite. I started The Housemaid by Frida on my phone a couple of weeks ago, but I never got around to finishing it because I'm not like a phone reader person, or like I don't own a Kindle either. I read like quick books on my phone, but like mysteries I just can't read on my phone for some reason. I need it in a book. So anyway, I got this, and this is the book that I'm gonna start tonight probably, or sometime this weekend. This is my next book. I'm excited to start it. That is basically it for the rest of the night. I'm just literally gonna get into bed and probably read until I fall asleep. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to like it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and also turn on the post notification bell because my posting schedule is very few and far between. Does that make sense? But anyway, I don't post often and very sporadically. So if you want to know when I post, turn on that notification bell. If you made it this far into the video, make sure to leave a bell pepper emoji. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.